Hello twin flames and welcome to your daily check-in for Tuesday. So we're going to use the structure deck for the question today, straight out one card. So we've got what's working for the connection right now. What's working? Well, we definitely know that the energy we are in this type of year and this time of year is helping the connection because there's opportunities around, things are moving forward more than they ever have been before, and things are happening to get us ready for the future. So what's happening and working for the connection? So I'm going to bring in the Divine Essentials Counterparts Oracle for this. So what do we need to know? What's working for the connection right now? What's working for the connection? Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. I'm also going to bring in the Twin Flame Oracle by me. So what's working for the connection right now? What's working? And I'm going to bring in as well Georgie's version of this because I love bringing them both in together because one's the feminine perspective and one's the masculine perspective because this was created by my DM and this one was created by me, the Divine Feminine. So what's working for the connection right now? What do we need to know? So what's working for the connection from the feminine perspective? The next step, marriage and commitment. So the next step, that's what's working for the connection. You're getting ready for the next step to move into some form of commitment together, whether that's separation becoming reunion or reunion becoming union or union becoming marriage commitment. It's moving towards something fresh and new. And this is also connected with releasing things that need to go. So you might be thinking, well, how can he commit to me if he's already with someone or he's in a marriage? And that's because the steps are being taken to release that. So what's working for the connection is the next step. We've also got your journey is protected. So I love this. This is from the masculine perspective. So the rainbow, that the journey is protected to union. Your reunion, wherever you are in your connection, because we're all kind of at different stages and phases, but wherever you are, whatever's going on in your unique, personal, special journey, it's protected. And that's why you see the rainbows or the orbs or the rainbow lights. Your journey is protected. So that's what's working for the connection right now. It's in divine timing. Everything's happening the way it's meant to with blessings you may not yet see. So what's working for the connection is jealousy. Now you might think, how does that help? Because jealousy is a waste of energy. It's a lower vibration. It doesn't really serve anything. But it does help you to heal wounds. So I hate when your attention is focused on other people. I get extremely jealous. So you will both experience jealousy as some way or form on this journey to heal that wound. That was a huge one for me, a big one for me to heal. I was jealous in all ways, all the time, because I hadn't got that feeling of self-worth in me healed yet. And I felt worthy of things. I was manifesting, I was having a good life, I was creating things, but I never really felt enough. And that's what we do. We have to heal the feeling of not being enough, the feeling of competing against others, or that we are going to miss out on something that's meant for us. So the way jealousy helps the connection is because it makes us realize what we truly do want. And it makes us take action to getting what we want. So you may hate it when they give other people attention, but you're learning through that nobody compares to you, that you are worthy, that you are the one, that there's no one else for you and for them. You belong together. And the masculines get extremely jealous because they hate the thought of you being with anybody else. It drives them up the wall. It drives them crazy. So even though jealousy is something we heal, and it's something we don't really want to stick around in the energy of for long, it's coming up to bring in a movement within the connection. Because if you feel ready for union, for example, if you feel completely ready, and then you get triggered by something or someone, and you get jealous, it's a big message that you are still healing jealousy. There's still a wound to be healed before union, because in union, there is no jealousy. And that's the truth. I don't care who George gives his attention to, because he's always giving his attention to me. Even when we're not in the same room or the same city, we're together as one. I need to take things slow because I am nervous. So what's working for the connection is the pace it's going at. Remember, your journey is protected. So there's no need to rush or force it. I need to take things slow. So slow down. Be at ease with where you are. Don't try and force or rush anything. The ease of the way it's moving forward. Remember, the next steps are being shown to you. You're taking the next step. It's working for the connection because you're doing it the right way. So the masculine is kind of saying here, I'm nervous and I need to take things slow. Why? Because he doesn't want to let you down, mess you about. So that's actually working for the connection. So you may be hoping that it gets speeded up, divine feminine, but the angels are asking you to slow it down because that's how it's moving forward. You are perfect from head to toe, inside and out. So what's working for the connection is that you are perfect for each other, head to toe, inside and out. In other words, you don't need to change anything about yourself. You don't have to do anything differently apart from operating a higher vibration and shine that light bright and be yourself because you're perfect for each other. So what's working for the connection is that you are the yin and the yang of each other, but you are the perfect match and nobody else can match that. You have taught me so much about love and life, I could dive into your mind. So what's working for the connection is that you are each other's greatest teacher, that you teach each other lessons and truth about love and life, and that you have the most powerful bond and you're both intrigued by each other. You're both inspired really by each other. The masculine is definitely inspired by the feminine, but you're both interested in each other. You want to dive into each other's minds. You connect on the 5D. So I'm feeling this is the 5D aspect of the journey. What works for the connection is that you are much more than physical lovers. You are spiritually bonded. And you can connect through the 5D realm, through telepathy, through dreams, through songs, signs, synchronicities. And you've learned so much from each other by feeling the love. You've taught me so much about love and life. So what's working for the connection is all the lessons and all the truths that you've learned along the way. I'm addicted to your love and attention. So what works for the connection is the fact that you can't get each other out of the mind. So this can seem like it's codependent behavior or obsessiveness. I am addicted to your love and attention because we learn to release that and be at peace with where we are, and to realise that we are enough and we don't need anything from anyone to be happy because happiness and contentment comes from within. But the fact that you yearn for each other works for the connection because you are addicted to each other because you are one. So it's about understanding that you yearn for them and they yearn for you. And I can't stop looking at your pictures and rereading the messages you have sent me. So the sense of urgency to reconnect. So what's working for the connection is the fact that you want to look at each other's pictures. You want to reread the messages that you've sent each other. You want to reconnect. So what's working for the connection is reconnection. I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul. So what works for the connection is that you want each other. That again, you can get jealous about other people and you heal that wound. Remember, it's something you heal. But the masculine is saying, I want to be the one who gets to see you naked. And I want to see the one who sees your naked soul. In other words, the one that you can bear your soul to. And you feel the same way. So what works for the connection is the fact that you are both becoming able to be vulnerable with each other and be open and honest in that way. So what works for the connection is that you don't want them around anyone else and they certainly don't want you around anyone else. And that means, to be in the connection with. It doesn't mean being with friends, family, children, any of that. It just means you know that you want to be in a relationship with each other and you don't want to be in relationships with anybody else. And I need you to love me as I am. So what works for the connection is being authentic, being true to yourself, being yourself, because your twin is saying, I need you to love me as I am. So what works for the connection is releasing demands or conditions, because we can't demand this love. We can't put conditions on an unconditional love. We have to find the truth and the power in where we are to just love them. The masculine says, just love me, divine feminine. Just love me, and I promise I will love you, body, heart, mind, and soul, when the time is right, in the right way, for the right reasons. And until then, our journey is protected. So what's working for the connection really is the power of the love, the bond that you share, which can't be broken by anyone, even if people are trying to put spells or curses or hexes on it, or, trying to put bad words into their mouth about you or any of those things. Nothing can break the bond. It's unbreakable. So love them just as they are, and love yourself just as you are, because I guarantee you they are looking at your pictures in some way or rereading your messages because they are addicted to your love and your attention. It may seem otherwise if they blocked you or ghosted you, but they are still curious about you and wondering what you're doing, and they crave you in the 5D at those times. You teach each other about love and life. You want to dive into each other's minds, but you need to take it slow because your journey is protected. And that way it works out at the right time to bring in marriage and commitment. And that's also what's working for the connection, because neither of you want to be with anybody else. Even if you're in relationships right now, you don't want to be in those relationships. And those relationships need to be released and healed to move forward together. And that's what's going on. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.